watching Rogers TV.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the J.D. MacArthur Arena at Own Sound, Lumley Bayshore Community Center with the Georgian Bay U9 Tournament Matthew Division Final. And my good buddy Spencer Byers and myself are going to bring you this game. Gorchap bring you this game this afternoon, and we got a great game. And, of course, the Oro rep, as we say, Oro and Georgian Shores rep are going to be playing each other this afternoon. Both these teams have got offense.
Oh, absolutely. We saw them, I'll go with yesterday, we saw them on Saturday before the attack game, and both games were blowouts. 8-2 in favor of Oro, and then 10-1 in favor of Georgian Shores. In their two games, as you see the division on your screen there, you see Georgian Shores beat Elmvale 10-1, and you saw Oro beat Pettitang 8-2. You see there, though, Oro only beat Elmvale 4-1. So I don't know if that means it was a bad night or they had a great night against Pettitang, but that must be a little bit of interesting. Like, we beat one team by 6 more goals than you did. I don't know if that gives you a little bit more confidence.
Well, I don't know, but I mean, we're looking at differential goals for 16 to 12 over their two games, and but they got offense, and you know what? Actually, they got some goaltending too. Because yesterday afternoon, Liam Schell had to be really good until his team exploded in the third period to get some goals, and hey, we've got a good contest coming up behind us today, and full marks too. Also, want to congratulate the folks that have put on the Georgian tournament this weekend, and what a great job they've done. It's also really cool that the Georgian League has come to Owen Sound to run the tournament. And to bring in parents and what that. Rena was just lousy with them last night. It's a terrible term. But we had just all kinds of kids in all kinds of sections all cheering on our attack here last night. And it was nice to see them in the arena enjoying OHL hockey, but also nice to see that these folks have come to spend some money in our part of the world, and we really appreciate it.
Absolutely, Gordon. What was hilarious for me was when at the end of the game, I went out with Zach Scribner for some dinner last night when he took over for me for the first game with Honeywell. A bunch of the Pettitang players were lining up there, and they were asking if Barlow was going to come back out to sign their hats. Because they asked Greg Cowan, because the great Greg Cowan was beside us, and he says, well, I think Barlow's not going to come back out. And they said, well, he said he would come sign our hats, and he goes, well, maybe he will come out. I don't know. So it was kind of a funny little back and forth with the Pettitang players, because I saw them all lined up waiting for their new hats they had just purchased to get signed. But as we get ready here for this, what should be an entertaining contest, both teams are 2-0 in the Matthews division.
Oro in red and white, and the dark blue and odd off-color blue and white trim, of course, are the Georgian Shores rep. Puck through center ice. Picked up by Keeping. Keeping trying to get it over the line, can't. Goes to McCray. McCray turns, spins, fires it towards the net, blocked at the defense, but couldn't get away as 8. Then that's McCray stealing the puck, gets a shot off a body in front, comes back outside. Out to number 18, and of course that's Nightingale. Nightingale kept it in, and Oro has all kinds of pressure, and finally, Georgian Shores, sorry about that, folks, and whistle goes. I knew he was going to do that before the weekend was over.
Somebody Shores.
Yes, true enough, it's Georgian Shores, and of course their goaltender starting is Colton Winch. And then you have a look at Liam Schell on your screen, and checking on. There's Colton Winch playing goal, standing ready for the face-off outside the blue line. Scott trying to dig that puck through. Puck along the boards, finally getting control of it. Big number 14, and that's Scott. Scott tried to get a shot, went off a stick in front, and then finally, Schell just puts his big mitt down, and Kyle stops the play.
And now I've talked about it all tournament, Gord, the benches. Georgian Shores has 3 subs. The Thunder have, from what I count, 8 subs, not including the 5 on the ice. So quite a manpower difference between these two sides. We'll see if that becomes a factor later in the contest.
True enough, puck comes back out to the blue line and then back out into side, and Gypsy tootling around in front. Hard to read these numbers, and that's 12 Boyd. Boyd scored a goal yesterday. Georgian Shores in the dark black jerseys with blue numbers. In the corner, Oro gets control. Puck goes deflected off. Finally not out yet. Turning on it is number 14, and that's McKenzie. McKenzie dangerously in front of his net. Backhands the puck out to the zone. Chasing it down. Hard. Then he's just going to fire. This is going to be icing. Number 12, and of course that's Jake Boyd. Had lots of time. We talked about it at the beginning of the game about the fact that these kids sometimes don't realize how much time they've got. And they hurry it, and it causes them every once in a while they make a mistake, which what playing at this level is all about, learning. Ferguson scored a goal yesterday. Ferguson wins the draw, lost the draw. First of all, he won it, and then fanned on the shot. Ferguson drives it back inside. Poke checked by Shepard, and it's offside at the blue line.
I quickly want to mention I love the color coordination of Colton Wench for Georgian Shores. Black pads, black blocker, black glove, black stick, black tape, including the black jersey. Look at the black helmet, too. He's full out, decked out in black.
Does he have a nickname, Darth?
Darth Wench, I take that.
Darth Vader is what we're talking about. So chasing back after that puck is Shepard. Knocked it down on his knees, couldn't control it. Puck goes slipping off into the corner. On it is Ferguson. Ferguson, he gets turned around. Ferguson has it again up along the boards. Couldn't be kept in at the blue line by Parker Yeskovich. And Winch just decides to sit on it. Referees won't blow it. Puck comes up to the blue line. Tough to read these numbers, and I believe that was number 10, and that's Bentley Kenyon. In over the blue lines, keeping Joss. Lose the puck off the end of his stick, comes back out into the slot area. Missing it was Sazuz. Now we're getting both stolen. Breakaway. McCray got 2 goals yesterday. McCray in on goal. Backhand shot, scores! We saw him do that yesterday with that backhand. That's a nice skill that you rarely see that at this level. But he brought that puck back to his forehand, flipped it, got it by the goaltender, and beat Colton Winch. It had him covered, I thought, but managed to find a space.
Just watch here, he just pulls away and he's able to backhand forehand. Oh, actually, he faked it. He just waved over the puck like he's Kucherov, and he's able to get that backhand. Watch it, whoop! And then get that backhand right past Wench, 1-0, Oro.
Great goal, and of course, opportunistic too, as he jumped on that loose puck just outside the blue line and headed off inside the goal.
And I think they're trying to get the clock fixed again. And I quickly want to mention here as we try to get the clock fixed. You know, and they do. I guess they were just making sure the clock went down. They obviously didn't start again, and now it does start.
Lacey almost lost the puck as somebody lost his stick. And no penalty for throwing it. I guess he inadvertently dropped it. So in behind the net, I believe that's number 14, Mitchell Scott. Scott up along the wing. Sticking a hand in the puck, finally gets it outside. After Lacaille had a chance to. Picking it up is Lacey. Lacey down the boards and then taking it away. I think that's Elk. Sam Elkins. Puck comes to this side of the ice surface, and then there's Elkins trying to get control. He's bothered. Nice move to get into the center. Elkins got to go through 3 players, gets it through, passes it on the far side. There's a shot just wide. As Mitch Scott couldn't handle the pass again. Shot into the zone, into the paint. One of those C&I shots. I don't even know how that got through, or the number of people that were standing in front of the net. Little tap on the glove. Liam Schell managed to stop that.
Interesting set of events there. I'm surprised they didn't call a trip there when Elkins went tumbling. but a couple opportunities there for Georgian Shores, the Lightning, and they just couldn't get it through.
Face-off out to the left of Liam Shell. Back to the blue line. There's the shot high and over the top of the net. Boy, do you ever wire that. I believe that's Sam Elkins. I'm not sure about some of these numbers because it's hard to read off the back of that jersey. And if I don't get their names right, folks, I apologize.
Yeah, it's gray on black with dark blue trim.
At the blue line, kept in by Ladley. Then picked up by Scott. Scott tries to get in, taken away. Up the wing comes McDonald. McDonald gets checked by Scott, and then getting away is Ferguson. Ferguson on goal, takes a shot, deflected, scores! Went off a body. Good shot, little bit of luck. That's number 9, Hudson Ferguson. Ferguson got one yesterday too, so.
As you see here, Ferguson just shoots it. You see they're off the defenseman. I believe that's Colin Ladley, and it is. Ladley goes right off his knee, and it just beats Wench on the far side. 2-0 Oro.
For Craig, scoring that goal. Coming up the right side is that's Zazuz. Zazuz tried to get through a maze of players, couldn't do it. Here comes Georgian Shores. Up to Elkins. Elkins. That was sneaky, I'll tell you. Sent the player out off the bench and told another one to come in, and there was too many men. They are going to get a penalty.
No, I think it's just the offside.
Oh, it's just the offside. I thought they were going to get too many men on the ice penalty. That was slick, though, by the coach. Inside the line, and then fired out. Possibly getting a chance on it. It's keeping. And it goes for icing, and we have to stop and play. But what happened at the blue line was the fact they sent the play defenseman off the play to pick up Elkins coming across the middle. Elkins coming across the middle, and the kid was just going slowly to the. There was actually 6 players on the ice at the time, and at least in my, with 2 officials on the ice, sometimes you don't see all that stuff. But face-off 1, knocked into the corner by the Shores. Picking up the puck along the boards at the wall. Kept in, finally. Getting away with it, it's Callum Lacey. Lacey getting bothered all over Lacey. Knocks the stick out of Ladley's hands, I think. The puck comes into the paint. And the Georgian Shores bring it out across the blue line, and they do, and knocked down was Elkins. They know that Elkins is their big player, and he doesn't go very far without having a white jersey right beside him. Lacey again coming through a crowd of blue jerseys and gets through amazingly, and then gets knocked off the puck by Stroud, and Stroud took him in behind the net and gets the puck. Here comes Stroud. Lacey lost his stick, a lot of sticks being on the ice. Stroud coming up through center, got a chance, gets the pass, gets it up to Scott. Scott takes the shot right into the glove of Liam Schill. And I think that shot was going by the net.
Better be safe than sorry as he catches that one. But Georgian Shores is going to have to lean a lot on, I'd say, the defensive pairing of Colin Ladley, Spencer Stroud, you bigged up yesterday, and Sam Elkins, who had 4 goals yesterday. You know, so it's definitely going to be a little bit more pressure on Georgian Shores to get some of their bit better players, some of their bigger players back on the ice.
Well, the short bench, they shouldn't be too long in getting them out there, but Stroud's coming back out to the blue line along with Ladley. Face-off 1 by the Shores, and then ended up, there's Ladley. Got a shot, bouncing through. Right there is Elkins. Elkins, there's a shot again, but nice glove save, but I think, again, that shot was wide of the goal. Don't want to take anything away from the goaltender, but Liam Shell, Johnny on the spot, makes a good glove save. Jake Boyd coming out on the blue line along with Ladley. There's a shot off the stick as McKenzie tried to bring it across, and then he just slapped at it and almost went to the net. Here comes Oro. Through center ice is Ferguson. Ferguson's got one today already. Comes back out to the blue line, kept in. Now it's going to come outside. Knocked off Shepard's stick by Elkins. And it's just going to be fired down the ice. We're going to get an icing call. They need a break. Well, Spencer, I'll tell you, Oro won their game 10-2 yesterday. They've already started scoring early in this game. 3 minutes and 12 seconds remain, but up 2-0. Georgian Shores hasn't been able to get anything going.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of when you wonder if Georgian Shores relies too much on a guy like Sim Elkins, who scored 4 goals yesterday, compared to Oro, who had, of their 8 goals, they had 7 different goal scorers. Brody McCrae only had 2 goals. He was the only player with more than 1 goal.
So pretty, his scoring is pretty well distributed. Up to Scott. Scott has to take it in the leg, but Kenyon just fires it down. Gonna call it icing again. Looks like Georgian Shores is just trying to get some breathing time because they've iced the puck twice in the last 15-20 seconds, and so there was only 2:46 left in this period, but there was only about 30 seconds. That play went 30 seconds between the last icing. Georgian Shores wins the draw. Puck does get back out to the blue line. Joey Scott turns around, fires it towards the net, ticked off into the corner. Backhand shot wide of the net by Brody Lang. Puck comes back outside. Well, it was a tough pass. The puck's bouncing around in there. Oro picks it up. Back pass by Lacey. And finally, getting the puck out, chasing it down. It's number 19, Lekaye. In the corner after that is Parker Jaskovich. Jaskovich trying to turn around, finally does get it out. And then stolen right in front of the net by Elkins, if I'm not mistaken. There's the shot, good stop by Liam Schell. Not a lot on that shot, but it was tricky, had to make the play.
Schell has been stout so far in this first period, making quite a few saves, keeping the goose egg in favor of his team.
Good offensive chances by the Georgian Shores, and they just couldn't get it through that line of defense. Chasing after it right now is Ferguson. Ferguson coming through center. He's got McDonald with him. Ferguson again gets it. Tyler Shepard has it. Tried to take it out. Down the wing. Jake Boyd. Jake Boyd tried to bring it back in front of the net. Couldn't, just dumped it off into the corner. A little bit of forechecking going on. Kept in at the blue line. Finally had to take it out. Boyd again. Nice play. Elkins tried to get through a wall of white. Couldn't do it. There's a shot. It's going to be offside. Chasing after it real quick is Zinke. Zinke scored a goal yesterday too. Tried to back pass it as he lost control of his stick. Right on to Keeping stick. Didn't get the shot through. Keeping again had a chance at it. Here comes Elkins. Elkins coming down the ice, going to take it outside. There's a shot off the body. Bounced away by Liam Schell, makes the save. Somebody's got an air horn from Oro, and boy, you hear that every time Schell makes the save. So good representation by Parents. Chasing up the ice, McCrae. McCrae gets around Jaskovich, but Jaskovich recovers nicely. Back on this side, there's the shot off the blocker. Shot by Keeping. Hudson Keeping had a chance, and we get a whistle. Boy, that was a little bit of action at both ends of the ice.
Great blocker save there by Colton Wench. A little more of a stand-up style. He's able to get that blocker nice and high and send that puck well over his net. And I believe the reason why the whistle went is because the puck was stuck on the net.
Good play. 20 seconds remaining in this period. Puck comes back outside.
Some more incidental contact.
Well, there's a lot of contact in these games, I'll tell you. That there's no intent. Coming up that ice, Jake Boyd could take a shot. Boyd does. Hits the logo on Liam Shell. That shot just at the whistle and at the horn just went whistling wide. Boy, Spencer, I'd say, the way I'm looking at this, sure, Oro basically is dominated on the scoreboard. They haven't dominated the game. We're going to be looking at Georgian Shores. They're going to be coming on at some particular point. They had a couple of good chances. Oro was able to keep them outside, but boy, if they ever get into that slot area, they got some snipers that can put the puck in the net. Elkins is one, Kenyon is one, Boyd, Scott, Mitchell Scott could shoot them. So, grant you, their bench is shorter, but they're used to this. These kids are probably in better shape than our whole crew put together.
Oh, I definitely assume that, Gordon.
Yeah.
Including myself, I definitely would say they're a lot better shape than me.
I have lots of shape. So I know exactly what you're saying. Face off. Elkins loses the draw. Puck comes back up the side, and it's McDonald. Donald along the wing tried to knife it through. A little bit of body contact there, nothing happening. Finn Nightingale at the boards. Puck at the blue line. Here they come. Elkins couldn't get through the wall again. Lots of contact out there. Tyler Shepard made a couple of nice. Elkins couldn't get the pass. Again, scrappy play at the zone. Spencer Stroud finally knocked through. Here comes Elkins. Elkins makes the move, going to have a break. Elk's right on goal. Elkins in on Liam Shell. Makes it. Puck goes off the back of the goaltender. Not sure where it is. It's underneath him, but he had him 2 shots on that thing. One rebound, he took it into the corner, tried to bank and pull style off the side of his pads. You're going to see this play. Elkins, right up ice.
Spencer Stroud right beside him. And you see off the post. Open cage, he undressed Shell and couldn't cash in the opportunity. If you can't get better opportunities than that, Gord.
Oh, no, true enough. I didn't realize it got off the post. I thought Shell had made the stop. And but the interesting one was the one out of the corner, which we didn't show as much on the replay. So he passed the puck out, tried to go off the back of his pads and went underneath him. So kind of amazing. There's a shot from the point. Just misses the net back. Scores! What a nice play. The Bayshore bounce coming into play because that puck went off the Caframo sign right behind the net. Come back out the other side. And I believe it was Elkins that put it away.
That's what I was looking at, Gordon. I believe it also was Elkins. And you see him there on the right of your screen. He backhands it, just gives it a good chop, and it just bounces over Liam Shell. Watch it. Yep, and that's Sam Elkins getting his first. It's 2-1.
2-1, but that's Elkins that gets the goal. But the interesting part about it, how many times have we seen that in this rink with that bounce off those backboards come out like that? And being alert was Sam Elkins and managed to put that puck in the net. 2-1. Contest here, 8:30 remaining in the second period. Coming up ice is McCray. McCray takes the shot. He bounces it off the backboards, didn't get the same result as the Shores did just a minute ago. Here they come again. I believe this is number 11. Maybe it's Jake Boyd. I sometimes have trouble with those numbers because of the jersey color. It would have been much better if they had white numbers.
And sometimes when they tuck in in the pants, it's a treat trying to read them, and I believe it was Boyd, number 12.
Well,
comes just outside the zone.
Well, I mean, I've got good eyes now with my glasses, so I mean, I shouldn't be able to see the numbers, but face off outside the blue line. Face off, being Yaskevich. Loses the draw. Puck picked up by Callum Lacey. Lacey down the left wing. Lacey's got a chance. Gets a chance to make the shot off the side of the net. Nice play to kick that puck free. Going to bump it off the boards. Kept in by Oro. then finally taking it out. Puck in behind the net, or behind the net, by the penalty box. Stroud on his knees, along with Scott. And then Scott just dumps it inside the zone, forechecking, chasing after it is Oakley Zinke. Zinke behind his own net, and he gets dumped. Parents are yelling for a penalty. Here comes the loose puck in front.
Hand pass.
Then there's another. Now they're getting a whistle, and you're saying it was a hand pass.
Yeah, it definitely was a hand pass. I watched him throw his hand over the puck and fling it into the slot. So I was hoping they call that. But yeah, the Oro parents who were doing a chant before the last faceoff were not exactly impressed that was not called a tripping. They're on Georgian Shores.
Well, I mean,
but I disagree with them. I think it was going for the puck, and I'll use the words as you, incidental contact.
I think there's a lot of that. I mean, these kids are skating around an ice surface. That it may seem huge, but they do not have the skating skills that they can avoid some of the contact that the older kids do, the 16 to 15, 16-year junior players. They don't have those skills to avoid that, and every once in a while they're going to run into each other. And by the rule book, there's no contact when it does happen. But there's every once in a while, one of them is going to line somebody up. Puck comes out to center ice. Stroud knocks it back over. Nice play. Pass right up to Yaskevich, and Yaskevich is called offside.
That was kind of like when you call a jump ball in basketball, and neither side wants to give up the basketball, so they just keep fighting even though the whistle's gone. But Yaskevich getting spun around there after the whistle had went.
Well, that wasn't incidental.
Yeah, what I was thinking.
But that was after the play. The whistle had gone, so they didn't know anything about it. Number 5, Sam Elkins got the goal, making this thing closer. Elkins inside the line, trying to get the puck free. Then it's just back pass through. In behind the net, in trying to get that puck along the wall. After it is Sizous. Picked off. Keeping, trying to get it, doesn't get it out. There's a case where now we're getting a tripping call. Right in on goal is Sizous, takes a shot, knocks it off. His Lynch makes the save. Now we're getting the...
We'll see who they assess the tripping minor to. I didn't exactly see a number. The player obviously knows is they're skating straight to the box. It looks to be number 14, Mitchell Scott.
Mitchell Scott would be.
Had 2 goals in the last contest.
Scott heading to the penalty box, and it's going to look like he wants to talk to the timekeeper. Shot right out, shot off, nice stop. As Winch got a piece of that, is after face-off. Good setup right in front of the net. Zinke at the blue line, takes a shot. Then it's blocked. And picked up by McCray. McCray can't do anything with it. Loose puck in the slot area. And here comes Elkins. Elkins can base some time, and a nice poke check by Zinke. And stops him from getting more real estate as he was heading up that ice. Going to shoot it right around the boards. Good play. Can Zinke keep it in? Yes, he does. On this side, centers it right out in front. True McDonald or to keeping, and he couldn't get the shot on goal. On this side, chasing after it is Mitchell. It's actually Jake Boyd. Oh, nice stop. Loose puck in the paint. Then they score.
Guess who? Broden McCray. He's got 4 goals in his last 2 games. He's got 2 tonight. And he's a massive reason why Oro has been doing so well.
There's 2 gut stops, 3, 4. And then finally, standing right in the goal crease, which I think should not be allowed, is McCray that puts the puck in the net. And rightly so, he deserves it. Because the rule says he can stand in that goal crease, and there should be no goal. And
so you don't like Brett Hall, or you're trying to tell me? You don't like Brett Hall? No goal.
Well, I thought that was no goal too. I mean, I'm not a Buffalo fan, but I thought that they could play another few more minutes.
Couple extra whacks at it there for the Lightning, and I believe that was Parker Yaskovich who gave a couple extra whacks to Liam Shell.
Parker Yaskovich got a goal yesterday too. I mean, this Georgian Shores team has got some people who can put the puck in the net. So far, the Oro Rep team has been able to keep them at bay, and there's a chance in the circle, but just cleared away nicely by number 11, McCallum McDonald. Puck is stopped. Nice play by number 17, Parker Yaskovich, and then he loses it, and they're just going to drive it down the ice. That's going to be icing.
Probably the easiest icing we've seen tonight.
Well, at least he hit it, and it made it all the way down. Sometimes I wonder if it's going to make it or not, and then sometimes it's pull it off when it's just sliding down. But like I say, if we sit up here and are able to watch everything and give our opinion, but like I say, the officials do a pretty good job. Point, shot, comes out in front. Another chance.
Talk about the Bayshore bounce.
Yeah, twice it's all occurred. With the puck coming, keeping up the right wing, having trouble hanging on to it. We tried to stick handle one hand. Elkins is going to get a break. Elkins has got some room. Elkins in on goal. Elkins can take the shot, does score!
He went back to that same move that faulted him the first time, and this time he makes no mistake. Back to a one-goal game.
You know, that's amazing when you think about it. This is the second game we've watched on Rogers TV. He played yesterday, played today. That's his 6th goal in 2 games. That's.
Yeah. He puts poor Broden McRae to show, as well. He's only 4 goals in the last 2 days.
Well, you saw that on Rogers replay. That was just an unbelievable goal, and that's a goal scorer's goal. Even at that age, at 9 years old, that's a goal scorer's goal. And this kid in goal, this Liam Shell, is a goaltender. Like sometimes, we've been talking about goaltending by committee, but this kid's committed. And then he's just going to block it and slow the play down. Referees blow it. Shell again makes the save.
Unlike your kids, Gordy, if it made sure to say, don't play goalie, I don't want to pay for the equipment.
Yeah. Well, I was lucky my young lad wanted to play defense, so I was okay. Still cost $300 for skates, though.
And when he breaks the stick, that one goes right on Shell again. It's a second straight cover. Face-off again will go to his right.
Well, the silly part about hockey at this point in time, it is expensive and kids to play in skates and stuff and everything else like that. We were watching the Attack do the non-starters were practicing yesterday morning. There's 4 hockey sticks on the ice. And those 4 hockey sticks probably cost more than all the equipment I ever owned. Score again!
It's Elkins!
Elkins gets his hat trick. Unbelievable.
Off the face-off, Shell just kept icing it, and we'll get a chance to re-see it as you and I were chatting about hockey equipment. Right there, right off the face-off, goes 5-full on Shell.
Wins the draw, takes the shot, puts it behind Shell. And and that's a good goal. That's not on Shell. That is a seeing eye goal, caught the inside of the post on the right side. Here goes Elkins again. Got a chance, being bothered by Suzus, and then Liam Shell makes the stop. But you know what? It's kind of cool that we were talking about the fact that we didn't think that the fact that Oro had that 2-0 lead was all that was going to happen, because we knew that these kids could score. They were Georgian Shores could score, but what they need now is some scoring from the other part of their lineup, because, to get another 4-goal game would be something.
I mean, we've seen that from a couple teams this tournament. We saw Cohen Lisk score 4 goals of the 5 in the 6-5 loss, I believe, for Oro against ESSA yesterday as well.
At the blue line, there's a shot by Stroud. Stroud had it, couldn't keep it in. Chasing after it. Picking it up is number 12, and of course that's keeping. There's the shot, just whistled that wide. Here I thought Stroud had the puck. Stopped. Zeus in on goal. There's the save. Rebound knocked into the corner. Good defensive play by Stroud, as I think he was in front of there, chasing down after that puck on his Nightingale. Nightingale just set it up into the center. Then pass right back through the center, picking it up. Zinke. He loses the puck. A little bit scrappy play in the neutral zone. Comes along the wall. There's the shot long, and then goes in behind. Somebody could play it, so they didn't count it. Chasing after it, Yaskovic. Yaskovic gets the puck on the boards, going to chase it back down after he scooped it up. And then Oro picks it up. Oro coming through center ice. McRae, I believe. Well, actually, yes, it was McRae, Broden McRae.
What a play.
Hit goal. Here he comes in and goal. There it is. Elkins gets his fourth.
Gord, I want to replay that. You have to rewatch that. A Lightning player was injured in the offensive zone. He got up and got to the bench, and Sam Elkins jumps on the ice. And as he jumps on, the slap pass to him in the neutral zone, fresh away. I really hope Mark give me that replay, because oh my good gracious, watch this. You see, it's a slap pass, and as Elkins comes off the bench, here he goes. What a play. I'm not going to say it was designed, but oh my goodness, Sam Elkins has got 8 goals in 2 days.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a good play. I mean, you could just see the door closing. You were right about that. Got him off the ice, picked the puck up. And the other thing, too, he went in the door. That would have made him offside. So I'm telling you, that was a great play. Oro.
And I didn't see much defenseman past it, Gord, but what a heads-up play to see, you know, hey, I got a line change. Let's get that puck up and see what we can do with it.
Well, it was kind of nice to see these kids can play, and this is one of the games that both you and I were looking forward to doing, and it's had everything in it for a 9 years old. They are playing very entertaining, and Oro thought they had this game in hand, but they won't give up. They've got some good players. I don't see this thing being decided in the second period, let me tell you. Elkins again coming through center. There he is, gets around. Nice poke check by McKenzie. As Elkins had a chance, there's the shot, scores!
What a turnaround, Gord. We've got, I believe it's 4 consecutive goals. That one to Mitchell Scott. He gets his third of the past 2 days. And to imagine, Gord, we came into this period 2-0 in favor of Oro and 5 goals for Georgian Shores. 4 in the last, I swear to goodness, 3 minutes.
But also, Oro went up 3-1 in that span too. So, what a game again by Sam Elkins. I mean, if they got to pick a player of the tournament, that's it. We're getting a timeout, I think. 1:04 remaining. And you're going to watch Rogers replay. As you saw that. And we're getting a timeout.
And I get it. That's 4 unanswered goals for Georgian Shores. It was 3-1, I swear, about 4 minutes ago. And I think that's what the coach is saying. Is look at the scoreboard. We were up 3-1 in this game. It's now 5-3, and we're now fighting back.
Isn't it amazing how intelligent I am? Because I predicted that Georgian Shores would come on, that they had all kinds of goal scoring to come through. But there you're going to watch the replay again. There's a shot. Boom, in on goal. You know, Liam Schell had that played really well. He just got beat. And it's not the goaltending that's the problem. It's giving that puck up in the neutral zone, and Georgian Shores getting those loose pucks, except that 4th goal was a beautiful setup to Elkins coming off the bench, but he knows what to do with that puck when he gets it. There he is again. Elkins cross the blue line. No, he got checked. Good play by Zinke. Zinke has the puck along the boards, and then he just dumps it quietly into the zone. Chasing after the Shepherd. Shepherd can't get control of it. And, of course, that's Elkins is back checking and doing the job. He's on the back line right now. Because when you have a short bench, sometimes you give your best forwards a chance to play defense because you don't have to move as much, supposedly. Loose stick goes flying on one side. Chasing after it, Elkins tried to get it out, can't. He's along the board, just dumps it up. Gets it to Scott, Scott can't get it out. Loose puck in the slot area again. People banging around. Scott has it, finally gets it up to Elkins. Elkins has it taken away by Zinke. And then knocked right back in. And then just dumped down the ice. I think we're probably going to get icing again. 11 seconds left in this period. And you're right, I tell you. This is something to get excited about. We never expected the game to go, that Georgian Shores would be this far ahead. especially when we were down 2-0 early, and Oro was all over the blue and black. Let me tell you.
It's the intermission, Gord. Even down 3-1, they were having better parts of play. They were playing a lot better. Their first period was, I guess, I'll go with now lackluster, scoring 5 goals in the second period.
Zinke gets the shot, gets the pass over to Hudson, Keeping, and Keeping gets a shot on goal, and there goes the horn as Keeping had the puck again. Georgian Shores stuns everybody here in the Bayshore Community Center with 5 goals in the second period. That means they got 5 goals in 10 minutes. Now we're up to a 15-minute stop time period, and man, this is exciting. This is what it's all about for us, too. We honestly really enjoy bringing these games to you here on Rogers TV. And to watch minor hockey, it's just...
Oh, and there's actually the bunting, the bunting division. Honeywell, I believe, what Mark tells me, beat Shelburne in the final, and Honeywell wins the bunting division. Look at the goals for, though. Shelburne scored 18 goals in just 2 games, and then lose to Honeywell, who only scored 12, 7-5. So Honeywell is the winner of the bunting division, as we look for the winner here of the Matthews division. And there's another final going on between 2 ESSA teams, ESSA 1 and ESSA 2. We'll get that score for you later here in the broadcast of the Marner division as we get through the Matthews division right now. And I guess I should mention the Tavares division. We did that earlier today, and the contest when I went to the Twisters 3-2. Went to the Grand Valley Twisters over the Osprey Hawks.
Well, these kids had a real good opportunity to play hockey here in Owen Sound this weekend. And again, we'd just like to thank all the people that organized it, like the folks from the Georgian Shores area coming to visit our fair city. So we just really have the a great opportunity to let our facilities and rent them and come in and bring their kids, and business probably especially the food chains would be looking after them fairly well. So thanks again, folks, for coming to Owen Sound. We hope you enjoyed your stay. And we've got a really good hockey game on TV today. Back to Sisu. Sisu takes a shot. Nice save by Winch, and he finally covers up. This RO team is not going to give up.
And I quickly want to mention, so Sam, I didn't count assists yesterday. I didn't. I'll plead ignorance. He scored 4 of the 10 goals they had yesterday in a 10-1 win. Today, he has 4 goals, assisted the 5th goal, and we still have 15 minutes to play.
Well, they're going to have to do something to put a man on him or something, play man-to-man defense, have a shadow. But, boy, this kid could play, and that's just a shot right in front. Has it. Sisu has Joey Scott that scores. It's not over, folks. And it's Joey Scott, number 4. You're going to watch it probably on replay. He got a puck all by his lonesome in front of that net. And when he got a hold of it, he knew what to do with it.
Get to see here. Thrown in front, and it is there. Number 4, Joey Scott getting his first goal.
But Scott made a really nice play. You're going to see the pass, and we were back to live action. Puck goes back into the corner. Georgian Shores being forechecked. And the puck ends up on the back of the net. Going to blow the whistle.
And they'll reset the players.
Get a face-off to the left of Colton Winch, who's played really well today, too. These are 2 good offensive teams. It's amazing you could say that about under 9 years old. And these are supposed to be local league teams. So they're doing really well. Face-off is Ferguson. Got a goal yesterday. Got one today. Zinke just knocked the puck off the wall. Zinke gets it again. In comes. There's a shot, scores.
Make it 5.
Make it 5, and Spencer just says, make it 5. That is just unbelievable.
Make it make it 5 for Sam Elkins. His number as he gets popped on the head by a teammate and takes a tumble. Wow.
I'm telling you, the 6'4". I'm telling you, if you're picking 3 stars, Elkins would be, they're going to watch it coming down the left side. He's going down the left wing, coming down and go. Makes Shell make the move, and he does. You know what? That kid can play goal. He made move. We're back to live action. Out into the front, kept in at the blue line. Griffin McKenzie. McKenzie takes a shot through it. And Keeping had a crack at it, couldn't get it towards the net. Chasing after it is McRae. McRae's got a couple of goals. Yesterday and 2 today.
Oh no, not again.
Here comes Sam Elkins. Elkins gets clear in on goal. Shoots again.
Double it. Make it the flip and double it. That's a double hat trick. I haven't had a chance to say that in I don't know how long, Gord. That's number 6.
I have never
7 points. That's 10 total the past 2 days. He has 10 goals in 2 days, Gord. Oh my goodness.
Well, you know what really blows me away? I, as a commentator, as a coach, or something, I have never seen a game where a kid scores 6 goals like that. It's just, it doesn't matter what level you're. Boy, that's enough to get everybody on, just make them wilt. Oro at the blue line.
At this point, Gord, double him. Double him. Send 2 at him. And again.
And this is Elkins again, has that puck. Elkins.
Look at all the white shirts.
Right after him, loose puck in front of the net. Nice stop. Actually, Liam Shell got a piece of one of them, sent it off. There's a shot from the point in front. Shell again, and shoots, he scores.
No way, it's number 7. Gord, we're watching a field day for Sam Elkins. Now, I don't like this. I don't want to say this, but I think I have to. How is he not playing some sort of travel hockey, rep hockey? Because that's number 8, his 8th point tonight, his 7th goal tonight, and in the past 2 days he has 11 goals. So I'll repeat that. In 2 games.
Number 5.
Mark's telling me it was Sam Elkins with his 7th goal. It's his 11th goal the past 2 days. So in 35 minutes of hockey. So it's about 70 minutes of hockey, Gord. Not even yet, because we're not done this period yet. He has 11 goals.
You're preaching to the choir. I agree with you 100%, man. I tell you, that is. I've never seen this as a commentator, and I've done minor hockey for a long time. I've never seen anybody get 7 goals in a game, and it just.
And he could add to it, Corey. That's what's scary. We got 12 minutes in this third period. He could add to his total.
Well, Oro's got to make sure they know exactly where that kid is, and they've got to make sure that when they're going to do something with the puck, is they don't put it on his stick, because not only that, he'll make things happen. He didn't insist on the goal that.
The only one he hasn't gotten.
Yaskevich got, I think, was it. No, actually, it was Mitchell Scott got.
Yeah, the only goal he doesn't have, Gord, he assisted. And
yes.
He almost assisted another one there in front of the net when he got 5 different white shirts looking at him, because I think Oro finally knows it looks like a penalty going against Georgian Shores. And I take a look at the number, and it happens to be number
14.
Is that 14?
I think Mitchell Scott's heading to the penalty box. 9.
As we don't have a 9 there, the great Mark Perry, I'm going to go with Mitchell Scott, number 14. And there goes Elkins again. Well, pardon me.
Puck is in, just knocked back in, and we're getting offside. Touch the player. Face-off is there. I don't know if anybody remembers the great Rocket Richard, but Rocket Richard scored 5 goals in the Montreal Forum one night. And when they announced the 3 stars, the 3rd star was Rocket Richard, the 2nd star was Rocket Richard, the 3rd star was Rocket Richard. So I think in this case, if we're going to pick 3 stars, it'd be Sam Elkins with 7 goals, or 6 goals, or 7, whatever he's got. I don't have enough digits to count him.
Yeah, I'm going to get a finger that might take my shoes off.
Puck in the corner, knocked off, and as it hit McCall. True enough, but he didn't get all 3 stars. So, Mark just mentioned about Daryl. They got another one. Mark just mentioned the story of Daryl Sittler scoring 6 goals
Six
against
goals
the Boston
and 10
Bruins.
points. Oh, yeah, you wish, against the Philadelphia Flyers. But You watch here, the goal goes to Bentley Canyon, and you see him there just pick it up and lift her. Right where they keep the can of corn, as you'd say, Gordon. That's 9-4 in favor of Georgian Shores. To imagine about 14 minutes ago, it was 2-0, and about 13 or 12 minutes after, or about 12 minutes later.
We knew these two teams were offensively minded, but right now, Oro has only 4 goals. We knew these teams were offensive minded, but their offense is all one player. So what would you do? How would you, as a coach, what do you say to your kids?
Yeah, that's the thing, is that's why I thought Oro had a good chance in this game, is because their scoring is so evenly distributed. You know, they have 3 different goal scorers tonight. Broden McCrae has 2 goals, has 4 goals the last 2 days. They had 7 different goal scorers yesterday in a 8-2 win. You know, I don't know. I agree with you, Gord. I'll pin the open question. How do you stop number 5? How do you stop Tim Elkins?
Arrest him.
yeah.
Puck goes back in behind the net, then comes back out, picked up by Tyler Shepard. That's Zinke. Zinke down the left wing. Zinke has a chance, cuts back to the middle, takes a shot, but it's wide. He got in too deep, Lang after it on the far side. Picked up by Scott. Scott lost it. Of course, big number 5 has it again, coming through center. There's a shot. Another shot again coming from the side of the net. Nice, that's actually a pass. Trying to get that puck. Georgian Shores are just all over Oro right now. Finally just dumping it out of the zone. Chasing after it is Stroud. Stroud's going to chase it down, gets a hold of it. Passes it. Puts it right on Scott's stick. Joey Scott. But couldn't go, and he shot it at the net. Put it right with players. Stolen at the blue line by Ferguson. Ferguson had a shot. It's deflected off into the corner by Mitchell Scott. Got a stick in the lane. Trying to get it around. And the wraparound was number 9, Hudson Ferguson. And he was denied by Colton Winch.
Oh, and I actually forgot the rule. I didn't know it would come into effect. Because we're at 5 goals or more, it's running clock. So Oro has even less time to try to come back in this contest.
Well, that's what you would think in a championship game they'd let it go. They would do the stop time, but the rules are rules. Coach is yelling about the delay of game, so drops the puck. Smart play by the coach.
And they're having a little chat there. I hope nothing comes of that.
There's a shot again. And, of course, Liam Shell makes the save. Being smart, he just let them play it because there's wasted time coming on the ice. That's one of the factors about tournament play is that goals for that mercy rule goal that we would face off in the zone. Won by Oro, and then very quickly, Johnny on the spot was Mitchell Scott as he got the puck, has it in behind the net. Scott loses it to McKenzie. McKenzie up along the boards, tries to get it up to Zeus. Then stolen again. Now this is Kenyon. Kenyon just fired it wide of the net. Here comes number 12, and that's Hudson keeping. Hudson keeping passes. Nice pass. There's a shot. And it's underneath the goalie. I thought it was in the back of the net. Colton Winch got the 5-hole closed in time.
I was with you there, Gore. I thought that went 5-hole on him as well.
Nice pass right out into the center. There's the shot. And he's not sure where it is either, but it's stuck in underneath him because when he looked back, from my angle, I thought it got in the goal, but there was no response by Oro. So, and then stealing the puck was Hudson keeping, and then the rest of the club was offside on that place. Face-off outside the line. Time running, now time becoming a factor. It's one of the enemies that they've got to play, and it's, I don't know. I just thought that I didn't think Georgian Shores was going to win this one, but it's not the first time. Zinke has it in his own goal, zone. Passes it back through center, chasing it down. Brody Lang trying to get to it, but the black jersey gets there first. And that's Jake Boyd. Boyd just fires it in behind the net, comes along the wall. Forechecking on this side. Trying to keep it in. There's Scott. Zinke. and number 6, Callum Lacey. And finally, Lacey got a hold of it. Scott got a hold of it probably, but then it was offside again. So 6:46 remaining in this telecast of the Georgian Shores year-end tournament, 4 divisions, championship game. Is this the Matthews one? Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
So it's a Matthews Division Championship game. Of course, this comes number 12, and of course that's Jake Boyd. He's got some wheels. Jake Boyd was knocked down.
That's an offside. It was a massive collision there at the blue line.
Well, I'm watching that. I'm not sure that was incidental.
Yeah, well, you don't think that was incidental? You only give that the
I don't know.
the pass.
McRae wins the draw, gets the puck, gets up ice, has it taken off his stick by Stroud. Puck back again on the blue line. Picked up by McKenzie and just tried to get it up to Brody McRae. Again, McKenzie just dumps it up along the wall, and chasing after it is Hudson Keeping, but it's in the zone. Keeping can get a chance to get it now, does. Has trouble, ends up getting knocked down. Oro having trouble getting that puck in the zone. Good defensive coverage by Georgian Shores. Puck gets back off into the corner. On top is Mitchell Scott. Scott behind his own net. Can't get it out. Forechecking him is Sazuz, and Sazuz couldn't get control. Here comes the Georgian Shores out. Shot right back in by Griffin McKenzie. Chasing after it is James Sazuz. In behind the zone. Looking for a change. You could see, I believe, Kenyon trying to head to the bench. Kenyon has it along the boards. Checked by Callum Lacey. Lacey trying to get control of that puck. Zinke has it in his own zone. And he just dumps it to an open wing, and it comes back down chasing after it. Stroud gets his stick on it, dumps it out to center ice. Tried a little lead pass. Gets it up to Elkins, and Elkins in on goal again. Missed the net. And we're getting a penalty.
Penalty shot, I think.
Oh, it is.
Now, this might be an interesting matchup, because guess who it is? It's Mr. number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Sam Elkins, pardon me. Oh, he threw his stick. Yeah, it definitely is a penalty. Brody Lang decided he didn't want to let up another shot there, another free shot at least, to Sam Elkins.
Good call by the officials when you throw your stick. They're waiting. There they go. Most exciting play in hockey. Comes in on goal, takes the shot, scores.
And that should make it double digits. It's 10-4 in favor of the Lightning.
I want to qualify that. You've heard me talk about how I hate the shootout. Always have, always will. But in the confines of the 15 to 20 minutes game, whatever the game is, the 30-minute game, the 60-minute game, in the confines of that, and there's a penalty shot, most exciting play in hockey.
I love the shootout.
Not me.
It gets too much hate. I think the shootout's entertaining.
I don't think a hockey game should depend on one or two players, but a goaltender or a forward. It should be team on a team, and I really honestly believe that. Shootouts are nice save by Liam Schell as he gets that big. I'm going to tell you something. I mean, they've got all those goals. It's 10-4 or something like that. I think Liam Schell's played really well. All of a sudden, he's got left to his own devices, and for some odd reason, Sam Elkins just rose to the occasion and just taking this game away from Oro. And it'll be something he'll remember for the rest of his life. And there's a shot, another one into the net. Liam Schell made the stop, thought he had it, but the rebound can make it out.
Well, I think he's got him beat there, Mark. 9 goals, 10 points. That's a triple hat trick, I think.
I think so. That's number 9. 11 goals, and he's got 9 of them.
And an assist on the 10th.
Yeah.
Watch that, yeah. Misplay there by the goalie off a tip, and Wide open cage there for Elkins.
Well, Elkins actually made a fairly decent stop on that shot, but then the rebound, not knowing where the puck was, it ended up, he couldn't stop the rebound. So in front again, there's Liam Schell. Time is running down. 3 minutes remaining in this. I think we're pretty well sure that Georgian Shores is going to win the cup.
Unless McRae decides he also wants to score 9 goals and make this a hockey game.
Oh man, I'll tell you, that's quite a feat. I mean, it doesn't matter at what level. There's a shot again. Liam makes the shot. Good, made 2 stops.
Bentley King looking for his second there in front of the net.
He made 2 in a row in that play, but I'll tell you something, when it was funny. The turning point was the first goal. I think we're looking at a turning point again. First goal that Georgian Shores got. Oro had been up, and then they got the one, then Oro went up 3-1. That next goal was the one that started. And so it ended up, we had the second goal, the 3-2 goal.
I just go with Sam Elkins 1, Sam Elkins 2, Sam Elkins 3.
Yeah. Especially yesterday. But I don't want to take away from the rest of the team either, but the team's smart enough to realize that this kid can play. They gave him the puck. Just give him the puck, he'll do stuff with it, and it takes a team effort. Defensively, Georgian Shores has been dynamite. They've kept them out of the zone. I mean, they've given up 4 goals, but they've been keeping Oro to the outside and making the plays. Puck goes in deep left side, chasing after it is Finn Nightingale. Nightingale just shoots it back up the wall. Stopped at the point by Kenyon. Kenyon shot it back inside. Leaning against Callum Lacey to take the puck. Puck comes across the slot area, coming right back out. Here comes Zinke up ice. Zinke scored a goal yesterday. Zinke's got a chance. Backhand shot, just fires it wide. Had a man open, could have possibly given it to. Forechecking in, there's Brody Lang. Loose puck on this side as Lacey gets a hold of it. Lacey tries to knock it down. Does, but they're finally picked up by a Georgian Shores player. Back checking nicely. Here's Brody Lang. Passes it back onto the right wing. Nobody there. Finally, quickly after, Zinke in his skates, couldn't kick it up to the front. Just shoots it on this side. Time is running down, 30 seconds, and we're going to be over. But boy, what a display by a young man, Sam Elkins, as he scores 9 goals in a game here at the Lumley Bayshore Community Center. And I wouldn't be surprised, that's a record for most teams that play in this building. Coming down ice, Callum Lacey's got some time left. Winch just knocks it into the corner, 10 seconds. Another chance, gonna take a shot. Gonna do before the whistle? No, blocked. There you go, and the horn's gonna go in exactly, there it is. Every one of those Georgian Shore Lightning players should walk up and shake that man's hand, because Spencer Elkins, a young boy's hand, that Spencer Elkins is the reason Georgian Shores won this game today.
Everyone's gloves went off except for one. I believe that was Cullen Ladley. Oh, and there went the goalie's pads. There we go. I was wondering if you throw off his gloves. And everyone going to grab their gloves and their stick. Expensive pieces of equipment. You can't forget those. Yeah,
true enough. But that's quite the outfit. The dark jersey, the black jersey, the whole thing with Darth Vader was pretty decent in gold this afternoon for the Georgian Shores rep team. And wow. So we're going to turn around. We're going to do a little bit of analysis of this particular game, but actually not much to analyze when you take a look at the first, second, and third star of this game.
Yeah, I think I'll steal your line. Third star, Sam Elkins. Second star, Sam Elkins. First star, Sam Elkins.
Well, again, which is absolutely amazing. We agreed on something anyway. So no, I mean, it was. I've never seen in a minor hockey league game where a kid comes up with 9 goals. and all nice ones, not just the ones off the hat, off the rear end, off whatever. Just played well. And the other thing too, the kids were feeding him. Saw that play that he got coming off the bench, bang in to go, and they're putting the puck into into where he wanted. So I mean, you can't say enough about Sam Elkins. Georgian Shores, congratulations on winning their division, winning the little trophy, and the cup. They're out there shaking hands right now. But going back to Oro, great tournament, did very well. Brody McRae again, 2 goals. What can you say about him? But the fact he plays so well, an integral part of this team, and I would consider him probably the first, the player of the game for them. But the other thing too is Liam Schell. I just hope he just. This was not his day, but it was the fact that he didn't play well because he kept them in the game for a period and a half before all of a sudden Georgian Shores exploded. And it takes just a little bit of stuff to get going. So just want to say, Liam Schell, good game. Folks, we hope you've enjoyed our game here on Rogers TV, Georgian Shores weekend tournament. Spencer, myself, Gord Chapman, Spencer Byers. We've enjoyed bringing it to you, the 5 games of the last two. So I'm telling you, at this point in time, Spencer, it's been enjoyable. It's been fun to do. It's been good hockey. Coming into your homes, we hope you enjoyed it. We certainly have enjoyed bringing it to you. It's just on behalf of Mark Perry, Spencer, and the whole crew here. We'll sign off right now on Rogers TV.